bring him in. It is the defending 2A state champion in pole vault and current national record holder in pole vault, Max Garvin from Joaquin High School. Max, how you doing today, buddy?
Good, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Let's talk a little bit about you, though. I was doing some research on you this morning and found out you were the defending state champ in 2A last year as a sophomore in pole vault. And then this past week in Beckville at the area track meet, you pole vaulted 17 feet and 8.25 inches, which is a new national record. So, Max, first off, when you hear that, what are your thoughts when you hear that you set a new record?
Well, I think that people they say record when in reality it's a national lead, like it's a U.S. number one. So it's not exactly an all-time record. It's for the year,
Listen, that's
but
still that's
still a
still
big marker.
right, exactly. That's still a big deal. But thank you for clarifying that, though. That makes sense. In because a lot of people, when they hear track and field, they think about all the sprints and stuff like that. We'll talk about in a second because you're part of the 4x1 team that's headed to regionals as well for Joaquin. But when a lot of people think about track and field, they think about the sprints and stuff like that and the relays. For people that may not know a lot about pole vaulting, you just talked about the national lead and all that. What kind of goes into the scoring and all that for pole vaulting?
Well, it's not exactly like any other event besides high jump. You mean like how does it work? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like how does the scoring work? Like I know you hit your 17.825, right? And so that puts you in the national lead. But then like if you're going to the next meet, right? Will you try to hit 18 or do you just try to go up by minuscule amounts, or how does the process work of on how high you can jump and how far you can go up, like how far you keep going?
You can keep going as high as you want, but a lot of people may inch their way up in PRs and in records and stuff. But I've never really liked that. I'd rather just go straight to 18 from 17.8. So that just makes more sense to me.
Well, when you
And I want to cross that barrier.
so I was going to ask you on Thursday, do you think you could have hit 18? Did you stop at 17.8 on purpose, or did you think you could hit 18 last week?
I think I was running out of juice, actually. And also, we were running out of standards. I think it only went to 18 flat. And I was going to go to 18.1 or 18.2.
Okay, okay. So, well, man, that is quite the thing. Now, when I was in track and running, I always had an eye out on the pole vaulters because I always thought it was an awesome event to do. But I was always terrified to do it myself because I was afraid I'd get up there and then just fall back and all that. So, when did you get involved in pole vaulting? When did you find out that you were as good at it as you are?
So when I was in fourth grade, this great pole coach from Emory Rains at the time uh, is a family friend, knew us and knew that I was crazy and that I backflipped everywhere. and he brought me over to the pole vault pit one day, and I mean he showed me how to do it, and I just fell in love with the adrenaline rush of it. And by the end of my fourth grade year, I was clearing 10, 11 foot, and then from there it just kept going on.
That's wild, man. Is fourth grade clearing 10, 11 feet. That's I don't know many people that could do that. That's pretty awesome. But what for people that don't know a lot about pole vaulting, what is the technique to it? Because a lot of people just see you're carrying this pole, you stick it in there, and then you go up. But what is the technique to it?
Oh, there's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of dominoes that have to fall. But best way I can explain it is you carry your momentum down the runway with the pole. When you plant, you want to have a stiff arm to bend the pole, and you carry your arms over. And as soon as you get upside down, you pull your arms through your body, and then the pole unwounds and unleashes you over the bar. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, but think that's the simplest I could get it.
That is the layman's terms explanation that I needed. That works for me. I can visualize that and see what you were talking about. But yeah, that, for me, like you said, you were fearless, so that was good for you. I could never get over it. I would be afraid that pole wouldn't bend enough, and then I'd just fall back down where I just ran from. So I was afraid of that. But let's talk about the other event that you're going to regionals in is the 4x1, the 4x1 relay team, and Joaquin is sending quite a few people to regionals. You got the 4x1 relay team that's going. You're going obviously in pole vault. We got Cooper Bragg going in long jump, 100-meter dash, and the 200-meter dash. You got somebody going the 400-meter dash. You got a shot and discus thrower on the girls' side. Talk to me about this Joaquin track program. Y'all seem like y'all got athletes all over the place.
Well, I mean, we've had an athletic program this year. You know, our head coach Jared Jones. I think this is his first full year, and he's done a great job with our relays and stuff. And my dad came in, and we've done a lot with the rest of the program. The girls have been doing great, and a lot of these athletes came from our football team, which went 5 rounds this year. I mean, we had a great year in football, and I think a lot of those athletes came over, and that's where it came from.
Well, and I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to mention that. I was going to ask you how many of those athletes from the football team are running in track and field as well, because yeah, and how that success. Yeah, okay, all of them. So how does that success that y'all had in football, how does that carry over into track? Like, does that momentum from the football season kind of carry over into the track season, and do you think
It,
that's what's helped?
it is carried over by far. I mean, we still have the strive to win and compete.
That's
Yes, sir.
awesome, man. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, best of luck at regionals this week. Now, tell me what's going on this week. Where are regionals being held at, and then when's it taking place?
Palestine it's at Palestine on Friday of this week, and it is at, I don't know what time I'm vaulting, but I'm pretty sure it's in the morning at like 12 or 10, something like that.
So how much
But
pressure on you do you feel this year? Like, because you won state last year as a sophomore, so now as a junior trying to defend your crown, how much pressure or any pressure do you feel this year trying to defend it?
hold on, you cut out. Hold on, my
Oh,
service maybe.
can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
It's buffering.
Oh, let me know when you got me.
Oh, you're back.
Okay, all
You're
right.
back.
Okay, bet. So, what I was
What?
asking though is, do you feel any pressure this year, winning state last year as a sophomore, now as a junior? Do you feel any pressure this year trying to defend your crown?
Um, don't really feel pressure. I mean, I've been put in a lot of situations this year competing with the best. I've been to New York twice this season, and I've competed against the best, and I know my abilities. So, I mean, it's all about just doing what I know and what I've been doing for the longest time. So,
That's
it's
awesome.
it's good. It's good to try to stay relaxed and
Absolutely. Yeah, you don't
no.
want to add more pressure to yourself than you need to, right? It just go out there
No.
and do what you've been doing. Well, you've been doing it well, so keep doing what you've been doing, Max, and congratulations on being the national leader in the pole vault for this season, and best of luck at regionals, and hopefully we'll see you down in Austin.
Thank you.
All right, Max, have a good one. All right, that is Max.